Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeyFest back with another video, and today we'll be playing some Khaimera Jungle, but we're actually going to be playing with the controller this time around. So the kind of really cool thing about this gameplay about to show you guys is essentially I'm kind of going back to my roots back in Paragon, which that's the game I was first introduced to the MOBA, and to this game in particular, sort of. Predecessor was based on Paragon using all those heroes. And back in Paragon, I used to be a PlayStation 4 player, so I never played mouse and keyboard back in Paragon. I played just on the controller, and one of the first heroes I played and just made the heck out was Khaimera. So I was, you can say, one of those more... Oh, here, let me try to figure out what I want to do in this game. I was one of those people you can call a filthy Khaimera player. Khaimera is one of those heroes that people you kind of hated a lot back in Paragon, just a kind of low ear pump stopper, and I was one of those people who just kept playing him on repeat. But he was just someone that I really enjoyed just playing. He was just so simple. He helped me really get into the MOBA, got me comfortable with playing this kind of a game, and I was able to branch out from there. So I'm not really a Khaimera player, not yet at least. I enjoy other heroes and roles right now, but I still have fun with Khaimera, and I think this is just a really cool game to get back into it, and just going back to my roots essentially of where I originally came from. So we're actually going to be starting blue side, only because I kind of want to gank the right lane. I actually, there's a consideration I could just help my crunch on the left if I start red first, but I kind of want to gank this right lane, especially since they have a spell called Lori over there. So this is a very real game. Rampage med Kalari support. So quite of an interesting game we have here. I'm not sure what's going on with the picks this game, but we'll take it. We're just chilling. So essentially I'm just starting my blue side, because if I start my red side, I'll clear too fast and not be able to gank right when the gold buff goes up on the right side. So starting on blue side first allows me to pass towards that way and be there by level 3 with efficient jungle clears. So after I clear this, I'll just go for my red buff and look to gank maybe potentially after that. I think I should hit level 3 on this. I'm not going to help my rampage. I'm more worried about getting red buff first before I do anything. So I might gank mid just because my rampage is not having the greatest time over there. So it just really depends. Okay, the fire over there. I really want to finish my red buff first before I do anything. Let's see if I can clear this a bit faster. And now on my way right. So I'm actually gonna walk. I'm not sure if they step on the ward. Nice. Got a kill right over there, nice and easy. And now I'm gonna walk over here. Khaimera is probably on his blue side, I won't invade, but I might just get the river buff right here. If Belka drops down, I'll be able to get this fine. Nice stun. Nice. Oh, I don't know if I can help. I'm gonna. Yeah, he blinked out of that. Huh. Quite interesting what's going on in this game. I don't know if Belka's back. I want to say she's... Okay, she's backing over there. I was hoping if she'd go back on the wave and was pushing it, so I'll just go back in and maybe kill her since she has no blink. She was back in tower, so it's swamped by her. So I think I'm just gonna clear these two camps really quick. Maybe come back over right again. Yeah, I might go gank right again in a sec. Maybe this shows consideration I should pay attention better and just go straight for white. But I still need to make sure I'm clearing my camps, because getting too much will put me a little behind, because I'm not always gonna kill people. I think I killed a spell though. She's overstaying. Okay. Where's the Chloe at? I know she's still around here. Yep, she's right there. I'm gonna go for her. Okay, she went Envis. So. Can I get vision? Vision. It's not worth chasing anymore. See, this is what I mean. I'm I'm kind of wasting a little bit too much time trying to gank when I should be just doing clears. Maybe try to come over and help my crunch out a bit. So I'm just gonna clear this 5 camp and just back for my cleaver. And my blue buff should be up by the time I get back over there. So Khaimera is going to Titan Quest, so I don't have to worry about a pesky Phoenix being popping last second. So that's one less thing to worry about. Flux is also going Titan's Quest, so quite interesting. Okay, Khaimera's on this side, but he shouldn't be able to take any camps because you see all of them are clear right now. I'm not gonna gank that. I should back for my Barbarian Cleaver, and I'm gonna be a Mutilator. Mutilator was kind of recently semi-nerfed, but I think it's still such a good item on bruisers, even on someone like Khaimera, so I'm gonna be building to that first before I finish Overlord. Yeah, Crunch is getting a little prone over there. I still have to do my clears, especially since I spent a little too much time trying to help the right lane. So I'm just gonna do my full clear blue side before I try to maybe gank the left. Because Crunch is a little bit too low, so it'll be kind of tricky to gank. So what? He has 6 too. That's the even scarier part. Like, it's gonna be really hard to take down this beast. There's no way he would actually try to, like, he's trying to, oh no. I'll gank him in a sec. I have no ult. That was the one thing I was worried about on my way left. Oh, wow, he just walked away. I should have held onto my R&B, then I can just follow. That's totally my bad, ladies and gents. Tier buff is up, so I'll just help him secure this. I have Smite, he cannot take this. I'm gonna give it to my Quench, if anything. Oh, okay, I took it back. I would say I was gonna give it to Quench, but I ended up giving it to him instead. Totally my bad. But the point thing is, Brooks did not get that. So that's good, that's good. I'm gonna have to go to my west side soon. I think I might back to get my item. It's kind of always a little tricky to see. But you try to use control to bring up the item shop. I think I'm just gonna back super quick and run straight for my red side. Just get Saber, just a little oomph to my physical power, so that should help make my clears and damage spike up a bit more. I do want to gank White. I think White's just so free. I just need to make sure I come at a good time and not waste too much time on that site. I should hit 6 after that. Oh, Rampage is bringing up the Bellica. So I was kind of skeptical about the Rampage mid, but he's just a better player, I guess. Well played by him. So I'm gonna go say I'm on my right. My blink is up so I can chase them down. I just don't know if there's wards. Okay, spell should see me. So they're just kind of free, don't need the ult, just kind of auto, nice job. Since Sparrow is dead and Kalai is not a threat at all because she's a support, I'm just gonna invade this side, looks like. Just take the stripper camp first. I'll place a wall down here, so if he tries to come through here, I'll be able to spot him later. So it gives me better track of where the jungler is at. It looks like he cleared blue 1 second, so I'm gonna put one right here and steal his blue. Khaimera's mid, so try to see if I can bust this down really fast before he comes over. Because I think he's won against his blue now that his blue just respawned. Nice, got it. And I'm gonna say I'm on my mid. I have ult, I don't think she has blink. Attack? Oh. Hey, with a buff for that, I'm gonna blink out just because. I think I can walk out of that. I was just a little scared for a sec. That's the main. I was just a little scared if I was gonna take a second tower shot or not. But that was a really good follow up by the Rampage miss, so really well played by him. I unfortunately cannot help that. I'm a little bit too low, so I'm gonna try to see if I can clear these camps. Maybe try to get some health back because of Khaimera's passive. Allows me to kind of stay healthy in the jungle. So. Yeah, it's still a little too risky for me to go in when I'm this low. I just can't. We need the Rampage to be over here, if anything. I need some more health regen back before I can do anything. Oh wow, they dove that? Okay, I guess we can go on the Sparrow. This poor Sparrow, man. Well, like, that's so weird. Why would you dive that? You don't have any CC, you don't have any tanks, Khaimera, and it's singing good once you try to dive, so... That is such a weird play right there. Huh. Well... I guess I'll take his full camp. Because I think his west side jungle's up by now, so that should be the camp he should be trying to clear next. So he should, yep, he's over there. So I'm just gonna take this full camp for free and then back to clear my blue side and try and maybe see if we can help the crunch on the left side. Nice. So we should be able to get Phoenix. This is gonna make me more comfortable with doing really aggressive dives and all that. And we should be able to get this item I really want, which is Butler. So we should be hitting a lot more now and have better sustain with the Army Vamp item. Let's see where it's at. Crunch is there. So he's actually not too far behind the CS against this Gluck. So Mike. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh. Yep, I'm coming. I think he's gonna die, but I think I can just fight him, if anything. So this time, I'll hold on to my R1. Okay, he can't walk away because I saved my R1. So finally, I was able to help the crunch somewhat. I'm just feel bad I wasn't able to help him as much, but white lane was so much easier to gank with the real kind of collide support. Wow. You know what? I can kill this Khaimera. I can solo him, so I think I'm gonna see if I can jump on this guy. Yep. It's gonna be like an Ungum Bunga, just keep smacking. Oh, there we go. Because I'm like 3 levels up on this dude, so there's no way he can actually kill me. So he's actually behind on CS because of those really aggressive tower dives. Like, I don't know, that's just, you saw I was able to tower dive, but that's because I had blinked to get out worst comes to worst, and I had a rampage that can follow up. So yeah, let's attack him. My crunch just doesn't want to fight. I have Phoenix, so... I'll use it just in case. Nice, nice. Uh-oh. I might actually die right here. Yeah, I died there, but my clan should be able to clean up because he is 2 levels up on the Khaimera. So, we'll play, we'll play. And I think the Bellica looks like she rage quit, unfortunately. So this is a game that looks to be over soon. This is my 4th game, by the way, of me trying to do a Khaimera jungle gameplay, and people either just FF at 18 minutes, or in this game, looks like we have the Bellica just left the game. So this is very unfortunate that I've been struggling to... Actually, I want to show off this build to you guys, so I might just end up just doing like a post-game commentary on that. So it looks like they haven't FF quite yet, so it's gonna go by quicker, but obviously this is... Wait, both our Rampage and Bellica is... What is going on in this game, guys? What the heck? I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on. We have... So I guess it's the 4v4 game. Okay. Definitely a more unique game, I would say. Very interesting. Okay, wait. Yeah, the webpage is saying there. And man, they're bullying my Rampage, man. So rude. See if this... Okay, she's going back over there, unfortunately. I kind of want to do the Faintus soon, if that's possible. But, it looks like I'm gonna have to defend mid. Because Bucks is just ignoring the crunch push in left side. This is just a weird game, ladies and gents. What the... Is he back? I guess he's back because he's peeing okay. Really weird game, ladies and gents. I think we just go for Feign Tooth because it's 1v2 left side, so while they're finding that out, we should be able to take this, hopefully. Just to kind of know them. I think we can finish this first. They should be able to fight without me. Yep. I don't need the ult, really? You don't need the ult. Yep. And now I'll be able to use it on someone else, like the Grux if he comes in. So I think he should be able to, we can get the mid tower, because unfortunately the Belka is not here to stop this. I guess this is really surely going back to my roots because people like to wage quit and AFK back in Paragon. So this is the true kind of back to my roots experience. Just ult them, make sure it doesn't kill my Belka. So very interesting game. But I think I was able to kind of explain some good thought processing and why I started on blue side for example versus red side. So unfortunate for him that he was going to get out of that, but we were able to get up the kill. So I guess we're gonna get mini prime and they should be able to F up pretty soon. I guess some people want to try to stick out a little bit longer. Yep, okay, so there's the FF right there. So I really want to get an actual good video game links of Khaimera using controller, but this is seriously like my fourth game trying to record, and at this point I'm a little sick and tired of repeating the same introduction on all this time. So I think this is the video I'm actually gonna use because the games I recorded were back on the version 0.1, so I think I'm actually gonna use this video for the upload. So because of that, we are gonna go over the build real quick. So essentially, with Khaimera jungle, with any junglers really, you want to make sure you're building items that can not only help spike you damage, but also help you in having good wave clear, minions clear, right? So like, because like the reason why I'm not a big fan of someone like Khaimera jungle, for example, is because his early game clears are rather weak, and the item you want to build to help with that cleaver is not a great power spike item, right? So it's kind of like a weird itemization for Khaimera. He just, I don't like his early game clears at all. Whereas compared to Khaimera, oh not Khaimera. Whereas compared to Khaimera, the items that you actually want to build on him that works really good with him also have very good efficient clear items, right? So the two main ones in this game are, of course, the one I built, which was the Barbaric Cleaver. Where is it? Barbaric Cleaver, and this works out really well for like Khaimera because it can build into Overlord, which is technically kind of a tank-ish item. Where is it at? I think I just passed through it. It's technically a tank-ish item because you also build this on Rampage, but it works really good in Khaimera because essentially you do bonus physical damage in a small area around you based on like maximum health. And so essentially for Khaimera, his whole damage is just from his auto attacks. So even though this is kind of more of a tank-ish item, it works actually perfectly well for someone like Khaimera. But this is the item you don't want to fully finish first. So instead, what you should do is you build the cleaver first. So let me show you that again. You build this first to help you with your early game clears, let you be a little bit more efficient. And then I like to build Mutilator on him as Khaimera jungle. And this is because this seems like to be a very good booster item in general. So really good on Crunch, really good on Grux. Those are core items, and I think this is a really core item for Khaimera too. Because again, basic attacks, I will do bonus HP damage based on the enemy's health. And so I also get the steal maximum health. So this is just a very, very good stat stick for bruisers in particular. Even though it was recently nerfed, it is still a very good item, very cool item I would say, and a lot of these bruiser characters, duelist characters, so it is definitely a cool part. So I will, for my Khaimera jungle, I finish this first item first, then I go back to Overload and finish that. That'll be a more efficient way to build out, not only for my power spike and damage, but also making sure, because if you build this too early, you're not going to get, it's not as efficient, you're not going to get as much value out of this. It's not until you build more items that you get value out of, like this bludgeon passive, for example. So I like to build that, and then I think what I like to go next on Khaimera personally is Bone Saw. This is an item that gives you a ton of health, some physical power, but this is where you get to do bonus physical damage based on your maximum health. So this is kind of like a physical power, brute, and HP build where I'm building a ton of physical power, but also a ton of health, and I'm building items that scales on both, right? So Bone Saw is a very good third item. It allows me to have a lot better auto attacks, because that's all Khaimera does. You just auto attack people, so you need to build an item that allows you to really empower that, right? So Bone Saw is very solid third item. And then what I like to do is I usually like to build Salvation, and this is just an item that, because Khaimera is someone that likes to, it's gonna get CC a lot and burst it down a lot, so having Salvation allows you to stay in the fight longer, be able to do more damage, stay alive a lot longer in these team fights. And of course, again, the HP feeds into my Bone Saw, feeds into my Overload item, so it's just everything is going back into each other. So this is a kind of really solid build path. And then the last item I usually kind of fill depending on who I'm against. If I am against, let's say, like very tanky boys, I'll probably build Bastard last, maybe. I technically have Melee that already does that, but this is just if they have a ton of physical armor, this kind of shreds through that. Another item that you could go, Augmentation. This is again modifies my basic attacks to do more damage and HP, and all this is just really good stuff for us. If there's a ton of CC, then you might, instead of building Salvation fourth item, there's consideration to build Unbroken Will fourth, or even third. It just really depends on how often you gain CC. So Unbroken Will is just a really good anti-CC item. So even though you can cleanse CC as Khaimera, that's just one CC you cleanse, you can still get CC plenty of times afterwards. So Unbroken Will makes Khaimera a lot more tankier and not have to worry about CC as much. So that's another good situational item. And I think there was one more item. Dracoon is also really solid. This is another really solid item to finish off. You do more physical damage and you start to heal some more. So there's a lot of flexibility in what items you can go last. There's honestly a lot of flexibility. You can change out Salvation for something else if you need a little bit more power instead and not worry about dying anytime soon. So it's really up to you. What last two items you want to build out? I think the core build is the Overload, the Mutilator, and the Bone Saw. So I think those three are kind of core. Those three will help Khaimera not only have very good clears and efficient jungle clears, allows you to do a lot of damage and really synergize well with Khaimera's kit. And I guess I should explain first why I like Phoenix, because Khaimera is a very all-in or nothing champion. You either go in and you kill everyone, or you go in and you eventually die, right? There's no getting out once you're in. So Phoenix is probably the best item to empower the Khaimera gameplay, where you go in and you expect them to die, but you time this just right, you Phoenix, you get to revive in a couple of seconds. And it allows you to essentially stall out when you dive people, because it's easy for people to just focus you die, game over. But if you dive and then you activate Phoenix, and while you gain resurrected, your allies can come up behind you, they can follow you, they can start to fight the enemy team, and in that chaos you get revived and you just go back in. That's kind of like the ideal scenario with Phoenix, and I think that this is like Khaimera is probably the champion that takes advantage of this quest the most, I would say. But yeah, that's just the Khaimera builds. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay with the controller. I apologize that I was not able to get a longer gameplay of Khaimera Jungle. It's just, this is my first time doing this kind of recording at this point. I just kind of want to move on to record other kinds of content that you guys been asking me to do. So again, I apologize. This was not the most ideal game to show to you guys, but hopefully I was able to show you guys how to play the other game well, and where to start and why, and when you should like try to like gank the lanes, right? So really hope you guys learned some stuff from this, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.